January the 17th, 2022, and the government of Takoma Park loves to go and let individuals committing crimes and notifying them that they're being watched. But yet and still, this is what goes on in Takoma Park. The governor says they're spending thousands and millions of dollars to try to keep the Chesapeake clean. And yet and still, in the little town of Takoma Park, their government is notifying citizens that they're being watched. This is grease floating down into the wooded area. Damn, it's cold out here. Wooded area. And into the water supply in Takoma Park, Maryland. But yet and still, they can come and harass
Stay on it for a while, man, so they can really see what's up.
citizens who aren't doing anything. And you can see the grease on the snow. You know, people dumping all kind of stuff
Look out right there. You see that?
into the sewer systems, into the water supply.
You get it good?
Yeah, I'm getting it. I don't know what good he's gonna do, but these mugs up here corruptors, I don't know what, man. They come up, they'll notify people. This is a little drain off. You see the grease in the water here? I guess the police will come and notify them that somebody's complaining about it instead of ticketing them. This whole area is a little drain off. This is a useless government in Takoma Park, Maryland. Useless. You can see the grease in the water, which runs down into a canal that runs down into the Chesapeake. Yeah, this shit nasty as shit. Look at all this grease. Oh, they can see it. This grease settling in the catch of the woods. It's a sad day when citizens have to come out and police the area. This goes out into a conservation area. I don't know how this government works up here in this state. These people up here do what they want to do, whenever they want to do it, with no accountability. There's more grease in the water. The citizens are paying these government officials to do nothing. Nothing. I need to get me a job in the government. I can sit back and kick my feet up and watch the WWF They don't do nothing, man. They sad. Look at this. Grease is all down here. And what it does is it drains off through the back. It's all back here. The leaves catch some of the grease and filter it. And then it runs off. And what it does, it runs off into a canal. And I'm going to show you the canal it runs off into. This is a little, turns this whole area into a marsh where the water runs off. And that grease, here it is here, it's coming out, runs off through here, comes down here, loops around, comes right there, some more of the grease fragments here. Then it runs down, which it has cut this little gully. And what it does is run into this little canal, or this little cutoff, which runs into the Chesapeake. Fucking crazy. Back here we got wildlife. This is a conservation area. Where the water runs down, all that grease and sewage, because the government is not doing their job in this little town. But the mayor, the city council, the county executive, and the governor of the state of Maryland, all of them, are saying they're spending big money to keep the Chesapeake clean. Bullshit. They're lining their pockets with taxpayers' dollars. And then when citizens start videotaping, how is it that you're saying all this and citizens are letting this go on? This is that canal. You still have that orange construction fence still in the water. Let's see what we got down here. Back here we got citizens got piping hidden underground to dump stuff into the water system, but yet and still selective enforcement. They want to cry about snow not getting off the public sidewalk, and it's the citizen job, even though it's their job. I guess it's the citizen job to stop this grease and sewer from being dumped into the water supply. Our government is a joke. We really need to hire some people, elect some people to get into these offices who are for the people. I saw a thing with the governor of Maryland talking about solar energy for homeowners. Zero gives a fuck about some solar energy. That's just more money for the electrical people because they want you to tap into their electrical company. Here is another drain off. And as you see under here is some piping. There's a hose that someone has hidden underground, as you see it, underground, to take this water to go out into this canal. Shit. These are raccoon prints, so we have wildlife out here. Grime. As you see, the raccoon comes down here to drink its water. Look how we have garbage all in the water supply. And this is where all that grease and grime is coming to, Governor. Since you claim you're spending all this money to keep the Chesapeake clean, when you have town law enforcement comes down and notifies people that they're being watched, so don't dump your sewage in the sewer system, don't throw your grease, people are complaining instead of people doing their job. It's unbelievable. Takoma Park, you should be ashamed of yourself. The government officials, you should be ashamed of yourself. How do you sleep at night? I guess you think because you have a title that makes you somebody. Title only good. A title is only good if you're doing your job. And in Takoma Park, these government officials aren't doing their job. The city council of this area, which is off the New Hampshire Avenue corridor, she's a joke. I don't know what she does for a living, but I'm gonna find out. She's a joke. She ventured down here when she wanted to shell out millions of dollars to developers to develop and buy property under the table, but she doesn't come down and see what really goes on in her ward. Sad day. And the people just go along to get along. I don't know why I have to do this when we have government officials. We're back where all the grease starts. Give you some close-ups of this. Where's the environmental people? I can tell you where they're at. They sitting in a warm office, because it's cold as shit out here. In a warm office, claiming they're doing their job. Till the next time.